What is up, guys? Walo J here, and I'm here with my co-host Chris. Chris, say hello to the peoples.
Hello, peoples.
So how you been, brother?
I'm tired, man.
Oh, yeah? What's going on? Why are you so tired?
It's been a long week. Training.
Oh, look at you training.
Yeah, learning new software.
Oh, okay.
Changing up with the way we do things.
I thought you meant a different kind of training.
No, well, that too. Just working out, standard stuff, but so mentally I'm tired. So
I'm trained too, man. I need a vacation time.
See, I'm just pushing till December. That's it.
Well, just right around the corner, I guess.
3 months.
Yeah.
I guess that's around the corner.
Yeah. I mean, you leave what, on the 20th?
17th.
17th.
12/17.
Yeah, 3 months.
No, actually, well, no, that's when we fly. I'll drive up 12/16, and then we'll fly 12/17.
Boom. 12/16, you on vacation.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to carry over any time this year. I have about 102 hours of PTO available, and it's still going to be accruing up until, the end of the year. So I think I'm just going to take all the time that I can. I am so burnt out at work. It's not even funny.
Start taking those 3 and 4 day weekends.
No, man, I'm feeling like I need to take like chunks of time off.
Thursday, Fridays. Friday.
No, like a whole week at a time.
Weeks.
Yeah, man. I'm just like, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling you, and for me, it's not going to get any better right now. It's the exhaustion. I'm tired, and I've got just an uphill climb until December. So it's just going to get worse.
What are you talking about? The software for the new laptop that they gave you guys?
Yeah. So basically, my standard job that I would do on a site went from 30 minutes to about 2.5 hours. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck all that.
Yeah. It got super difficult and a lot more. It just got a lot more difficult. Like a lot more difficult. So... And with the hardware we were using with that tablet,
it's garbage.
It is, and it was nice because we had training Wednesday, and we've been, me and a couple other guys who've got them, we've been complaining about them for weeks, and I've kind of quit complaining about it because you can only complain about it so much, and then it just sounds like you're bitching.
Well, yeah.
So I just stopped fucking talking about it to my boss.
It's like, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. Well, so because he's seen pictures of it when they showed them what they were giving us, but he's never seen it work or tried to use one. Well, he finally got to see it Wednesday, and he was like, holy fuck, what is this? What the fuck is this?
He just found out now?
Well, he just got to finally see it and try to physically see what it is that what we're working with and what we're trying to do with it within the tablet. And he's like,
sounds like he should be on top of that, man.
No, the problem is IT, the guys that I've called about issues, they're like, I wish I had one in front of me to play with to try to see what it is you're seeing. But they don't have enough that even our IT people haven't really put their hands on them. So it's like we're basically the beta testers for this shit. But it's been field tested.
I'm the alpha. You the beta, motherfucker.
Yeah. So it's going to be rough. It's going to be real fucking rough. Our productivity basically just got shot in the dick.
Well, let's do this. Since it's so exhausting, let's just not talk about it.
Yeah, it's all I've been talking about it for 3 days. 4 days.
Let's talk about something more interesting.
Cool.
You're like, I don't know what do we got?
I'm going fishing tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You got your boat?
I wish. No, I don't have a boat yet. Keyword. Yet.
Yeah.
No, me and Tyler, we're going to head out to the jetties. I'm going to see if I can't find a spot, Riverside, to park and, wet some lines. If not, then I'll go to the Sounds, park in the parking lot there, and then just walk down.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna go fishing.
Nice.
So
tomorrow I'm heading down to Orlando.
For what?
Our boy Squirrel.
Oh, that's right.
He's competing at
I thought we were gonna have
Lilio.
Oh, that's right.
Lilio Code MMA event.
Right.
So it starts at 2 p.m. and they have grappling, boxing, kickboxing, and MMA.
Oh, wow.
So it's
That's pretty dope.
Well, I'm not gonna stay long. I'm going down to see Squirrel and Blake,
and then dip.
And yeah, because they're both competing. I guess Blake is training out of somewhere in Central Florida now. But anyway, he's got a match as well.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stay for Chris's match and try to get some video. I'm gonna stay for Blake's match and then I'm dipping. Okay. I'm like, I have a 2-hour drive back and I don't want to leave Maria too alone for too long. So.
No, if you want, I mean, everybody will be here if you just want to bring her over here before you leave and then dip.
Michelle's going to take care of it.
Okay.
So.
All right.
But yeah, so that's the plan tomorrow. I go to the yard in the morning, get my workout in. I won't roll and then dip out and head to Orlando like around 11:30, maybe noon.
Does Blake, I know Chris is his MMA fight or is it a grappling match?
It's a grappling match. It's
What's
a super
Blake?
Fight. It's a grappling match as well.
Okay, so they're both grappling matches?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my day tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, then there's UFC 158. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But, I definitely want to come back and be home and just...
Yeah, my plan is me and Tyler will get up at 5:30, dip out at 6.
Ooh.
Yeah, go dip out at 6, go hit bait shop, go get some shrimp.
Some scrimps.
Go get some shrimp, go probably get about 2 pounds of shrimp. And
that should be gone by the time you get to fishing, actually.
Well, the thing is like what we used to do when I was younger with guys we used to go fishing with, because we'd go night fishing, and we'd always take Coleman lanterns, them old like mini propane lanterns, and so we'd always get whatever we figured. Say we were going to use 3 pounds of shrimp, we'd get 5 pounds of shrimp.
So you eat 2.
Because what we would do is we would, throughout the night, we would just lay shrimp on the top of those Coleman lanterns and just cook it while we were fishing. And so then one night we were fishing, like if you're going out to the jetties, that like little overpass that takes the, it's like the minerals to the power plant from the boat right there. It's like that little aqueduct by that little gas station. We had snuck onto that to fish right there because it's really good fishing in the winter, because there's some thermal ducts that come out from the power plant, so it keeps all that water back there warm. So in the winter, the fish...
Do the fish have like 3 eyes?
No, okay. It's just warm water, but the fish tend to stay there during the winter. So we were fishing back there, and we were a little bit further away from where we kept our bait. This fucking raccoon came strolling down the catwalk and was just down there in our fucking bait, just eating shrimp. And we were like, man, go shoo that motherfucker away. And that's when I learned that raccoons are not, once they get like kind of hunched up on food, you just don't go and shoot. No. We had to beat that motherfucker to get it away from our shrimp.
Damn.
Like take rods and reels and like whack, 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 and like get him away. Because I went over there and was like, yo, shoot. That motherfucker shoot back at me. Bared teeth and all. I was like, oh shit, okay, hold up.
Well, listen, man. You're in his territory. You're basically in his house.
Pretty much. So, I mean,
You should have just shared.
Hell, shared shit. That motherfucker was over there shoving his face full as quick as he could.
Because he knew you guys were coming to get the shrimp back.
Fuck yeah.
Shit.
Fucking shrimp's expensive, motherfucker.
Well, next time buy something cheaper. Buy chicken and just cut it up.
Nah, man, I don't buy shit. Fucking Tegan and Amanda, they're like, just get some hot dog. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers fish with hot dogs.
Can you fish with hot dogs?
Of course you can. Well, I don't know if you'll catch anything, but Amanda has a special streak of retard in her when it comes to fishing.
You know she listens.
I know she does. Trust me, I told her the other night. We were talking about it. Every time I've ever taken her fishing, it doesn't matter whether it's been like pan fishing, catfish, whatever. Put hot dog on the hook, let her fish, and she'll catch a fucking fish. I can't do it. I don't understand why. Like, she bugged me one day when we were fishing for catfish, and she was just bugging, bait my hook, bait my hook, bait my hook. So to be a dick.
She meant something else.
No. She was wanting, because we were fishing for catfish, and she was not about to pick up fucking liver and shit like that and try to thread it and tie it onto the hook. So to be a dick, I literally grabbed one dead minnow, put it on the hook, threw it out there, and then handed her the rod and said, "Here, shut up." She caught a 14-pound fucking catfish.
Dang.
On one dead minnow. So I was like, all right, piss off. That's just her.
She's just a better fisher.
She is.
Man, it's like you bring nothing to this marriage.
Pretty much. I barely even bring good looks.
Barely.
She was the girl, though, man. She was, out of all the girls that was in the group of all of our friends, she was the only one. Like, she'd go fishing with us in winter. Like, she was on the St. Mary's River with us in the middle of February. Like, when the eyes on the fishing rods would be iced up when you would get to the fishing hole. Like, all you would see would be her eyeballs because she'd be so bundled up. But she'd still be out there, fishing with you.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we could get her to do that nowadays. She's
Well, she's grown up.
She's grown up now. She's like, it's cold. Fuck you. I can't even get her in the fucking pool until like August because the water's too cold. She's like, Tyler will be in it February shivering. And he's like, no, I'm fine. And she'll get in it, be like, nope, it's not above 90. That's too cold.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude, it's like a warm. She wants the pool to be like a warm bath.
Well, why don't you put a heater on it?
Because we live in fucking Florida. Our swimming season is literally 12 months.
Touche. Speaking of Florida, you see Tebow's stance on the new bill that they're trying to pass?
No.
So I guess they're trying to pass this bill to allow college athletes to make money off their likeness and sponsors. Like right now, the NCAA, and all those fat bastards just pocket all the money.
Yeah.
They don't see a fucking dime.
No. And if they do, they get fucking sanctions and suspensions
and kicked
and everything.
out of college and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, Tebow came out against the bill, saying that it would undermine what college football is all about. And listen, I am a big Tim Tebow supporter because of all the good that he does and all the charity work that he does. But, bro, at the same time, it's like you don't know what a lot of these athletes are going through.
No, I don't think he does because I don't think he comes for one.
He comes from a well-off family.
He does. He comes from the different side of the tracks.
Right.
Regardless of what people say, I'm not going to say it's white privilege or this or that.
No,
but
they're known to have had a little bit of change.
Yeah, I mean he comes from a good family.
Yeah.
I mean most anybody. I mean I'm a Florida Gator, supporter. Fan, so trust me, I know a fair bit about Tebow. I mean, he does come from a good family.
Yeah.
But I think he's probably still looking at it from a very traditional aspect of what the game should be, of what the college football game should be, not what it is now.
It's a business.
It's a business now. Okay, that what it should be is gone. It's not that anymore. It's not what it was way back then.
Was it ever? I mean,
no. Maybe 30, 40 years ago. Maybe. I mean, I can't say.
I just think that times change and you need to adapt to those changes.
I agree.
It's not fair for this.
Billions going on.
Billions. And these cats, are not seeing a dime and struggling to. Why do you think they try to jump to the pros so quick?
Yeah.
They need that money.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys don't come from money.
No, very, very few of these guys are, I'm playing football for the education. No. Most of them are, I'm playing football
because I'm trying to get to the pros.
I'm trying to get into the pros.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's I make it all the way to the NFL or I get signed onto the practice squad or I'm trying to make this my job.
I heard that the practice squad guys make like $300,000 a year.
They may. I mean,
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know if that's true.
If anybody out there listening knows,
we should probably talk to, you know who? God, we gotta get
who?
Austin.
Oh yeah, he's so busy though.
He is, man. He's
fighting in November too.
I know. We'll have to put it. We need to write it down, put a pin in it. We'll have to try to see if we can't, because I know it's going to be hard to get him during the season and stuff like that. But
yeah,
we'll reach out and see if we can't maybe get him on him. Hell, if we need to, we'll just make a day and say, hey, you tell us when you're free.
Yeah,
we'll work around you. But I mean, I'd be interested to know. But I mean, we all have heard the stories of the guys who have the job, you know, working someplace for an alum, doing some bullshit job.
Right.
That
wink, wink.
Wink, wink. They don't show up to, but they're on the payroll.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, a lot of they're not allowed to even do that.
Sure. Okay. So. You know. I mean, you've heard of the kids that have gotten fucking suspended for going and having dinner someplace.
Yeah.
You know, shit like that. And it's like, guys, come on. I mean, these kids are trying to fucking eat.
Yeah.
You know, and you're fucking suspending them.
Like,
you know?
I realized that, you know, this shit when back in the late 90s, Jalen Rose was talking about it. How, you know, Michigan was making a lot of money out of the Fat Five.
Mm-hmm.
And they were eating like hot dogs and crackers in their dorm room because that's all they could afford.
Yeah. There's a reason why ramen noodles are a fucking quarter a pack. Yeah. And they sell them by the fucking 50 pack.
Jesus.
And that's why you see college kids, you know, going and, you know, if you've ever been in a college town and went shopping in a fucking college, you know, supermarket or some shit like that, you'll see college guys literally buying packs of fucking, you know, cup of noodles and ramen noodles and
hot dogs
and not the good hot dogs. Yeah. No.
The
them fucking
ones.
Them nuclear pink motherfuckers.
The ones that are 60 for $7.
Yeah. You know, shit like that. No, we're not getting buns. That's what bread's for.
Yeah. No ballpark hot dogs.
No. You know, a slice of bread can be a hot dog bun. It could be a hamburger bun. It could be a sandwich. I mean, it's multi-purpose bread. So, and I mean, Jesus Christ, you've got video games, you've got jerseys, you've got T-shirts, posters, bowl games,
the banners, the little flags that you put on the cars, the little mascot shit.
I mean, billions.
It is a multi-billion-dollar business
for almost every team.
Well, you know,
especially for your big powerhouse.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Your big, you know, almost all of your SEC teams are powerhouses.
Yeah.
You know, Alabama, you know, they're making money.
Oh, yeah.
Auburn, they're making money. Florida's making money. FSU's making money.
Every school in Florida, bro. You know that.
Oh, the U's making money. Shit, even colleges like fucking what is it, UCF?
Yeah,
they're now making money. You know, I mean, they made a splash a couple years ago.
Well, that's because they had Bortles.
Yeah, and you know now they're kind of known. I mean, shit, even FAMU has kind of made it onto the boards a few times, and you know they're getting some.
University of South Florida.
University of South Florida. So I mean, you know these colleges are making money.
Yeah,
and these kids are. I mean,
it's not a stretch for these kids to ask for money. You're using their likeness.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know everybody's like, yeah, but they get an education.
You know what? Fuck you. You're not bringing those kids in for an education. You're bringing them in because they're blue chip athletes and they can get you wins.
Yeah.
Those wins are going to get you that big TV contract for your games to be televised.
And if you've ever, you know, because everybody's like, oh, yeah, well, once you get the scholarship, it's, you know, you're set. But if you've ever heard the dirty little secrets of how the scholarship works, it ain't that easy. It is like a legit fucking job. Like you have to perform, you know, at any point your scholarship can be pulled. It's not like you get once you get a full ride, that doesn't mean you get a 4-year full ride.
Well, the reason why they don't pull it most of the time is because they need those players on the team.
Yeah.
And those are the best athletes that they can get.
Yeah. You know? And then you got weird situations. Like there was some kid who just transferred. I can't remember what the circumstance was, but it was something that was completely out of his control. So he had to transfer to another school. So he petitioned to have, you know, normally when they transfer, they lose a year of eligibility.
Yeah.
So he petitioned to have, you know, that wiped.
Wait, yeah.
And the NCAA was like, no.
But what about the kid that had a YouTube channel and was making six figures?
Yeah.
They told him to shut it down, and he's like, "Fuck you, I quit."
Yeah.
Which is good for him. Because,
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
You're making six figures, and you want me to go to school and not make any money and play for you while you're making billions?
Yeah. And tell me exactly what... Okay, because he wasn't making... Him, I don't feel that him being a football player or anything to do with the college where he went to school or anything like that really had much to do with that YouTube channel.
No.
It's the content that he provides, what he does, how many videos he does. It's what he is doing, what he does to promote his channel.
Right.
That's what he's making six figures on. Ain't got shit to do with the school. The school ain't fucking providing nothing for him to be like, yo, you need to shut that shit off. They're like, oh, it's unfair because you're doing it, but other guys, hey, if other guys want to do it, let them do it.
Get on Twitch.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Make some money.
You know, that'd be like the UFC coming at, Demetrius going, yo, you need to kill your Twitch channel because the Reebok deal, everybody's only supposed to get so much.
Yeah, it'd be like, suck
Fuck
these nuts.
You. Yeah.
Although Demetrius is in one championship, so it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, but it wasn't. Somebody had mentioned that a couple years ago whenever Demetrius was on Twitch, and he was pretty big on Twitch. He was getting a lot of hits on Twitch.
I'm sure he still is.
Oh, yeah, he is. And a lot of people were kind of like, man, he's making a fairly good income off of Twitch because, he's playing games with fans, stuff like that. So, I mean, and there's a lot of guys on Twitch that make fucking buku money.
I don't know how that works out, but nevertheless, if they're making money, hey, go right ahead.
It's a pretty interesting dynamic because I kind of dug into it a little bit because when you have Amazon Prime, you actually have a free basically you have a free membership you can give. So like your subscription. So I'm subscribed to a channel that I watch pretty regularly.
Okay.
For free. I don't have to pay for it because I'm a Prime member. But so basically that Twitch personality that I've subscribed to, they basically get $5 every month.
From Amazon?
From Amazon.
Okay.
Because I'm subscribed to them.
Oh.
Okay. So I am a tier 1 subscription. Okay. Now, I don't know how many tier 1s the guy has, but I know that he has over 200,000 subscribers.
Okay.
Okay. So if he's getting, just say everybody's a tier 1, which they're not. Most of them are tier 2s to tier 3s, which go to $10 to $20.
What's the difference in the tiers though?
You just get extra, basically privileges. Sometimes it'll...
Here's a picture of my cock.
No, you get like little emotes for chat, or sometimes it'll, like if he wants to, he can be like, this stream at this time is going to be just for tier 2 and above kind of thing. If it's a special game or a certain release, they can go, hey, this is for, the upper tier thing. But so just say, everybody is just the tier 1.
$5 times
$5 times 100 or 200,000 every month.
That's a lot of money, man.
Every month.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, these guys get tips. So like, they'll do donations or something like that. So like he'll do, you can send them a link or something like that. You want them to check something out, or you want to check music out for the day, and it'll be like, hey, top D links only today. So if you want them to check out something you think's funny, okay, well, the top D link for the day is $50. Okay, well, if you want them to check your shit out, well, you're going to have to donate 51 or tip them $51. And I've watched these guys, and I'll be sitting up here doing work, and, these guys will be getting popped $250 sometimes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Where did we go wrong?
we missed the boat a little while back.
No shit. We should have just be gamers.
Yeah, but the thing is a buddy of mine.
We like pussy, we know.
No, a buddy of mine actually tried it. He's my age, and he really gave it a good hard try last year. Mm-hmm. He started a Twitch channel. He tried to ride the Fortnite wave. It's hard. Everybody thinks it's easy. Everybody's like, man, all you got to do, fucking
get up on there, start playing.
Yep. You just
get some money.
You put the camera on, you play video games, people come. And he went hard for 9 months. He really did. He tried 9 months. He streamed for about anywhere from 4 to 6 hours almost every day.
Wow.
It took him about 2 to 3 months before he even got partnered. So he had to have, I think, 100 followers before he could even get partnered to where he could even potentially start making any money.
Yeah.
Then from there, it's more than just playing a video game. You have to be entertaining. You have to have, you have to offer something. You have to be a personality. You just can't sit here and play a game
and be lame and shit.
Yeah. Nobody's going to sit there and fucking watch you. If you're lame and you're just playing a fucking video game, that's boring, But if you're entertaining, you're a good character, you'll retain people. And that's what a lot of these, guys like, Jesus Christ, Ninja, who's probably one of the most widely known streamers.
Right. He's making like what, 8 million a year?
Some shit like that? Nobody knows the number, but he just got signed to a multi-year deal with Mixer. So he left Twitch altogether, signed a multi-year deal to stream exclusively on Mixer, which is Microsoft's streaming service.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a big deal. Mixer basically poached him from Twitch.
Well, it's not like he had a contract with Twitch.
No, he didn't. But Ninja was kind of Twitch's
golden boy?
Yeah.
Okay.
He really was. He was probably one of their most popular streamers out there.
Well, now he's not.
And now he's not. And they did not take it well.
Well, it's not like there was a contract or anything.
There wasn't, but they took it badly. They did not handle.
Get over it, Twitch.
A lot of people.
Don't be a bitch.
A lot of people said that. It caused a lot of drama kind of in the Twitch community. A lot of people, because, one of the guys I follow that I subscribe to plays with Ninja pretty often. Mm-hmm. So it's actually kind of funny because they still play. Yeah. And, the guy.
Mixer?
Well, no, the guy I follow, he's on Twitch, but, Ninja plays with him and Ninja's on Mixer. And they it's an interesting dynamic because, people will say stuff in the chat and, try to kind of cause a rift. You shouldn't be playing with him. And he's like, yeah, hey, shut up. First and foremost, Ninja's my friend. Yeah. I don't give a shit what he streams on. So if you've got an issue with that, fuck off.
For sure.
But he's making fucking bank.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
But the thing is he has been making that brand, that Ninja brand, for like 6 years.
Well, that's his brand. He can take it wherever he wants.
Exactly.
And it's still going to be his brand, whether he's on Twitch, Mixer, or
whatever.
Or twitching, mixing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. So, that's the shit. You kind of have to build a brand. You have to be something. You just can't be a guy who's sitting here on.
But what makes him so special, though?
One, he's good. He is.
At what? At playing video games?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Check.
He's entertaining.
Is he funny?
Yes.
Like, does he? If he wasn't doing video games on a live stream, could he actually do comedy?
Yeah. He's been on like Family Feud.
Oh, okay.
He's been like they do like a TwitchCon every year where they have all the big Twitch personalities when he was still with Twitch. He's been a personality at Twitch. He's, been up in front of the crowds, kind of talking, doing stuff. He's put out a book on,
how to video game.
Basically, here are the things that I've done to help me get better at video games. Because he's a pro player, so he's went to tournaments, stuff like that. Gears of War tournaments, that's the thing. Like you may not know this because you play video games, but there's been tournaments going on for games for, since games have been around. You know, I used to play in them. I just
have a hard time when I hear, "Oh, I'm a professional video gamer." I'm like, motherfucker, you just play video games. You don't have to say that you're a professional.
Yeah, but there's a lot more to it than just that. Okay. Believe it or not.
I understand, but what's the professional? It's like, are you going into an office? Do you get 401k? Do you get like benefits?
Some do.
From what?
Well, like you've got teams, like you've got Omni.
No, I'm saying, do you get health care?
Some of the teams
from
do.
Twitch?
Yeah. No, not from Twitch, but from the team. Like you've got 100 Thieves. You're starting to have like some of these huge teams that are put together.
Okay.
Where like 100 Thieves, they have basically.
It's a group of 100 people?
No, it's actually more, but it's just what they kind of started out. Their name was 100 Thieves.
Okay.
But they actually have almost a huge fucking compound where a lot of them live there. But they have people that are like their team in Fortnite, their team in CSGO, their team for this game, their team for, Call of Duty
So basically they're like a company.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And do they offer healthcare, 401k and shit like that?
Some do. Okay. I mean, I don't know the entire ins and outs.
I don't know. I just have a hard time when somebody says, I'm a professional video gamer. Dude, you're just a video gamer and you're making money out of it.
Yeah, but
that's not a profession.
Yeah, no, I disagree because I'm a video gamer. I play video games for a few hours a week.
Okay.
A professional video gamer wakes up every day, logs in to whatever the game is that
to have fun, to play video games. That's not a profession.
No, but the thing is it goes beyond that now. It almost gets to the point where it's a job. It really is a job. You work at the craft. Like when I was playing Tekken and fighting games and I was playing tournaments, and even when I was playing tournaments for Modern Warfare and stuff like that, I wasn't logging in and doing it for fun. I was doing it to get better.
I see. I wouldn't play.
Well, but see, the thing is what my fun came from is on Friday night, whenever we would all have the matches, because like we all had to sign up for their ladders and all like that. And like we played professional teams. All week, you practiced, you scrimmaged, and I would play 5 hours a night. No, I mean, I'm serious.
Scrimmage.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Okay.
No, because we had about 20 of us.
You know what? I'll give you professional. Just don't call yourself an athlete.
No. But, there was 20 of us, and basically we would scrimmage against each other all week long, playing different ways because we would know who we would be going against, how this team plays. This is what my strengths are. This is what your strengths, like for Modern Warfare. Okay. Mm-hmm. We had guys who were better front runners. So they were good for being towards the middle of the map or being more of attackers. Then you had guys who were better playing mid map. Then you had guys who were better at the back, being more of a real lockdown defender play style. Everybody has a different play style. Some people are fast and aggressive. Some people are slower and more methodical. I was more of that. I was more of that mid to back defensive lockdown. So that's what we did. We scrimmaged all fucking week long. And you learned the maps. You learned every spawn point. You learned how the spawns rotated. You learned everything about every map. Without having to think about it, you knew where everything was on every map and everything. So then that way, when the game time came and you had to compete, it was all just boom, 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 boom. You didn't have to think about shit. We could sit there, like me and Sinister, Pumbaa, who was some of the, 5 or 6 of the other guys. We played together for 12 years. We could have conversations like me and you have right now in the middle of professional competition and no stress. Because we played so much together, I knew exactly where Sinister was in the map, what he was doing, and he knew exactly where I was in the map, exactly what I was doing.
Well, I mean, what's the stress, though? Why would you stress if you're playing a video game?
Well, when there's money on the line and there's rankings on the line and shit like that, there's stress involved.
Okay.
Anytime there's rankings and shit like that, there's stress. There's always stress, especially if it's competitive, there's stress.
No, I guess I don't get it because I've never done it. So
yeah, I mean, I grew up playing in video arcades, Street Fighter, where you're sitting there talking shit face to face to each other, side by side, playing fucking Street Fighter or Tekken. Like Amanda we used to go shopping at Regency, and back when Tilt.
I remember Tilt.
Yeah. So I'd go in there with a $1. I'd get my tokens. Okay. I'd go in there to whether it was Street Fighter, Marvel versus Capcom, whatever the hot game was, fighting game was. I could go in there. She'd go shopping. By the time she was done shopping, whether it be an hour or two, I would still be sitting there playing. And half the time I would normally have half of my tokens left because I would just sit there and fucking just play people nonstop all day long. I used to go to the pool hall, put one token in, Mortal Kombat 2, run it right through the board, boom, 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 one token. I did that every single day. Every day. That was the very first thing I did when I walked into the pool hall. The very first thing I did was I walked up there, took a quarter, threw it into Mortal Kombat, ran right up through the tree. Boom, beat the game. Every single day. And then if somebody was like, hey, you want to play Mortal Kombat? I'm like, yeah, sure. And smoke their ass. And then Amanda would come into Tilt and she'd be like, hey, I'm ready to go. I'd be like, cool. There was normally some young kid or something like that sitting around watching you play or shit like that. I'd be like, yo, here, take my spot. When you lose or, run it for as long as you can, whatever, put your initials up on the board. I don't give a fuck. And I'd leave.
No. That just sounds like too much time playing video games.
No, I did.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like video games.
I
just can't sit there and play for that many hours.
Bro.
Even at the height of me playing video games, I couldn't sit there for 4 or 5 hours.
You can ask Amanda whenever I was really, really, really trying hard for Tekken. Because Tekken I got really deep into. She would go to sleep, and because Tekken had a very deep and very complex move system. Because you could string, especially the character I played, King, which was a grappler. He had a string moves. You could string grapples together, but you had to hit it at certain times, button combinations, all like that. And there was one that was a 12 throw combination, and you had to get it just right. If you did it right, if you did it right, you could take 3/4 of your opponent's health gone, just right off the bat. So all you had to do was land a couple punches, things like that. If you could land this thing through, match was over. I would sit there and practice it. She would go to bed, and I would be sitting there. And I had the big, I still got my arcade stick. I've got a $300 arcade stick that's a professional arcade stick made. I would sit there and practice it. And if I didn't get it 10 times in a row, I would start all the way back over from 1 and go through it. Boom, 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 boom. But if I got it at 9 and I missed something, wipe the slate clean, start back at 1, go through it until I got it all fucking memorized. And there were many nights where she would literally, on a Friday and a Saturday night, she would go to bed, she would wake up, and I would still be sitting there doing the same thing, doing the same shit. Practice. Grab a couple hours of sleep, go about our way, do whatever we were doing on a Saturday or something like that. But then as soon as I had free time, boom, right back to it. Practice. Boom, boom, boom.
Loser.
I was. In a way, I wouldn't say a loser, but that's what I concentrated on. And I did the same thing for Modern Warfare. Whenever we were competitively playing Modern Warfare, I played Modern Warfare nonstop. Every single chance I had, I played Modern Warfare. And I even showed her. She was like, why do you play this so much? I was like, because I guarantee you I can enter this match. I can go right here because I've played this so much. I can tell you exactly when somebody's going to come right here. Because of human behavior, they always come right here. Almost 99% of the time, somebody's either going to try to peek this corner. Their head's going to be right here at this pixel at this exact moment. And I could literally come up, come up over the berm, put my crosshair right there, count it down, 4, and just fire a shot and then get a kill. Because I just done it so many times. Or come out of spawn, come up, pick a certain pixel over a mountain, throw a grenade, 2 kills. Just because everybody runs that same way every single time. And we would practice stuff like that. If you would adjust your aim just right, throw this way, you're landing here, you need to move this way a little bit, throw it here, and then you would just learn those little patterns. And then you would just, put them in the memory bank.
Too much, man. Too much.
No, that was my passion then.
What's your passion now?
Hopefully it's gonna get ready to be fishing. I already told Amanda you
got a tattoo in your forearms.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Gone fishing.
Well, Tyler's been bugging me about fishing, and I finally was, and it sucks because I hadn't been fishing in so long. A lot of my stuff was taking up space in the garage on the shelves. So, like 6 months ago, I threw it all away. I was like, I'm not going to fucking go fishing anytime soon. Just get rid of all this shit. Because it'd make me sad looking at it. Like, I'm not going to fucking use any of this. So I just threw it all away. And then literally Nolan and his kid down the street, they started going fishing. And then Tyler's like, I want to go fishing. I want to go fishing. I want to go fishing. I was like, all right, let's wait it out. Let's see if he keeps bugging about this, or if this is going to be one of those things that just passes. Nope. 2 months, bug. So finally I was like, all right, cool. So I went back, bought, new rods, new reels, started small, got some swivels, hooks, leads, leader, stuff like that, not a lot. Maybe, I'm under $100 invested right now, and we'll go out tomorrow, go fishing, see how he likes it. But the thing is I can already tell, even if he's not going to be about it, I'm already back into it. I'm already like, I'm
all in.
I'm all in. I need another rod. I need a smaller. I've got, the bigger rods for, casting on out, but I need to get this. I want to get this. I'm ready to get my shit that I got rid of, get it back.
Should have never gotten rid of it. You still have it.
I would. Some of it. Mainly, I just need to get another tackle box, and then I'll just re-up a lot of the stuff. I'll bring stuff back. Slowly but surely. But I'm a little smarter now. I don't need to spend exuberant amounts of money like I did back
He's so
then.
grown up. He's smarter.
Dude, I spent so much money on fishing stuff over the years. So much money.
Switching gears from fishing.
Yes.
Did you see what happened for UFC 244? So it was supposed to be Kumaru Usman and Colvy Convington for the belt.
Yeah, for the belt.
Well, they're not.
What?
What
What'd I miss?
They couldn't make the fight.
Why?
I guess Colby wanted more money instead of the flat rate that he was getting for being the challenger. And this is kind of dumb, but there's an article out there basically stating that Colby is attributing this to the Trumps. He's saying, I read The Art of the Deal, and thanks to Mr. Trump, I'm not just accepting what they're giving me. It's like, bro, listen, this has got nothing to do with all that. You were put basically in one of the biggest stages for the UFC to be seen, which is Madison Square Garden, for you to show out to the whole world that you could beat this guy. You beat this guy, and you're going to get your champion money. You're not the champion. Listen, I get that you never lost the belt that they gave you, the interim belt. However, the official champion is Kumaru Usman. So Kumaru's gonna be what? The side A? He's gonna get the champion money. You're gonna get the challenger fee. So because they couldn't come to terms, the show got fucked up. Guess who the main event is?
Who?
Masvidal and Nate Diaz. So we will see a 5-round fight if he gets there.
I'm all in.
I am all in too. However, these two guys, they fucked it up. This is the second time that Colby does something like this and fucks up the match between him and Usman.
That's fine. Whatever. You know what? I get it. Still get an amazing fucking fight.
I just don't know what the rest of the card's going to look like. However, we already talked about it.
Don't fucking care.
We don't give a fuck.
Don't give a fuck. I get a 5-rounder with those two.
Apparently, also, there is a belt being made, and Masvidal asked The Rock to put it on him if he wins. And The Rock has agreed to put it on him if he can make the fight.
All right.
So.
Fuck yeah.
So, yeah. It seems like there's some drama lately in the UFCs. You know, you hear all this stuff that could happen, and then, you know, you have something like this come through, and it's like, fuck, man, you could have been part of that card.
You could have, but you know what? As much as I wanted to see the Colby fight, the Colby fight made sense. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're getting a little big-headed. I get what he's saying. You should get your money in a way, whatever, art of the deal, sure, blah, 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 whatever. Guess what? You gave me a better fucking fight than I want to see.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, as much as the Colby Usman fight was going to be, you know, we were hoping for it to be a good fight.
Yeah.
To me, I'm more excited for this fight.
Nate and Street Jesus?
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
Well, he's also back on the news for other shit. Now he's having beef with Jorge Masvidal and Dustin Poirier. Now,
who? Colby?
Yeah.
Oh, now he's just trying to throw shit
No. Apparently this is real.
Okay.
Because him and Jorge have been going back and forth. Apparently Jorge is saying that right before he won the interim title, one of the coaches, who's he coaches both of them, mm-hmm. Colby and Jorge. Mm-hmm. Colby didn't pay one of the coaches, and that rubbed Jorge the wrong way. And I guess they haven't spoken since because they helped him out, you know, to get ready and get prepared. He won his fight, and this dude didn't get paid. Apparently, when Colby was on the come up, he was staying with Jorge at his place because Jorge was the big dog. Jorge already was the established fighter. Mm-hmm. You know, he was making the money in sponsorships and shit like that. And he was basically crashing at Jorge's house.
And now he's not returning the favor.
And well, it's not that he's not.
But he didn't.
Yeah, it's not that he's not returning the favor. It's like, bro, how are you going to do this to a coach, one of our coaches, a friend of ours?
Yeah.
You know, that's what I don't know, you know, the whole thing. I'm sure that, you know, Kobe's got his side to it, but and he did mention something on an article as well as far as their beef, talking about how Jorge's just jealous because Kobe came up too fast and, you know, started making money and all this shit. And, you know, that was his side. But Jorge's got a different side saying like, no, we stopped talking because you're a scumbag and you didn't pay one of the coaches.
As much as I like Kobe, I'll say this.
Yeah.
Watch what you say, because Street Jesus ain't that dude.
Well, not only that, apparently he's having issues with Poirier as well. The issue with them was that I guess Colby picked Khabib to beat Poirier. Now, keep in mind, they're American Top Team teammates. So that rubbed Poirier the wrong way.
I could see that.
And called him a sellout. But Colby's saying that Dustin is best friends with Robbie Lawler, and he initially was the one that's, you know, he was like pulling for Robbie to beat his teammate, which is Colby.
Yeah, I remember something about that.
He said that he had no issues with it because, like, you know, he said they're friends, whatever. So don't call me a sellout because you sold out first. And he said that Poirier was like an egomaniac, that what you see in the cameras is not the real Poirier, that he treats people like shit, and that if he can't use you or get something out of you, that you're mean nothing to him. I'm like, holy shit, what is up with all this drama?
Right? Jesus Christ.
Do we need to like hear all this shit?
High School Musical.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It seems like there's so much drama drowning the fights, you know, between these guys at least.
I guess there is if you want to pay attention to it. But you know what?
But that's the thing. I read articles all the time because I like to stay informed. And then I see like something like that, and it's almost kind of like clickbaity.
A little bit, and then you start going down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, you start reading, and you're like, oh, wow, what the fuck? And it's just like high school drama.
All I gotta say, man, is talk shit if you want to. Street Jesus catch you in Whole Foods. Motherfucker gonna pop you.
Well, apparently, because they couldn't make the Covington fight, they try to make Masvidal versus Usman, and Colby got pissed at Masvidal, and that's when he did. They started. Because before you've asked him about each other, and they were like, "Oh no, yeah, we're cool. We wish him the best." Blah blah. They're teammates.
Yeah.
But apparently they haven't spoken in like years.
Yeah, but the thing is okay. Like if me and you were on the same fucking team.
Yeah.
Okay, and you get offered a fight. We're both coming up. And you get offered a fight that I think we're both going the same direction.
Yeah.
Okay. If we're really friends, like if we're tight like that.
Yeah.
And either one of us gets offered the big fight over the other. Well, if we're tight, then it shouldn't be fuck him.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
He got it. I did. And that's fucking ego.
Well, here's the thing. Colby kind of turned it down because he wanted more money.
Yeah, so you can't get mad at somebody.
So the next one up would have been Jorge.
Yeah, because guess what? The business moves on.
That's right, and that's what Dana said.
Yeah.
Dana said, I don't wait for anybody.
No, the business
I got to
moves.
make fights.
Yeah.
You're going to be seen at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
One of the biggest stages in your career.
Yeah.
Basically for you to showcase your talent.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, as much as I like Colby, guess what, bro? It's one of those things. Just like him, you're an employee.
But what it makes me curious now is why did the Masvidal Usman fight did not materialize? Because no offense to Nate, but I'd rather take a title shot over fighting him. I mean, if I win or lose, I can still come back and get that fight.
True, but. Okay, right off, just don't think about it. Yeah. Which would you have paid for? Would you have paid for Nate or would you pay for Usman? You only get to pay for one.
Well,
you only get to pay for one. Which one you paying for?
If Jorge's on, I'm buying it anyway.
Okay, but you only get to pay for one. You pick one.
Man, that's hard.
Is it?
Yeah, because I want to see Jorge get the belt.
True.
He's
gonna get a belt against Nate.
Well, it's not a real belt; it's a made-up belt.
I mean, they can touch it. It's real.
Okay. But it doesn't mean anything as far as championship. Well, although, street cred.
Street cred.
Baddest motherfucker in the game.
Baddest motherfucker in the game.
I'll probably take the Nate one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Nate fight probably would have sell better than the Usman fight.
I don't know. It's possible.
I think
so. It's possible.
Nate, I mean, as much as, which is odd, I still think a lot of people... I think Nate's pull is underrated a little bit.
Absolutely.
I don't think people realize just how big of a pull the Diaz brothers have had in the past.
For years.
Yeah. I mean, you see the Diaz name, you're like, oh, fuck, I'm getting that fight.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit who he's fighting.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Guess what? He's going to get somebody in that triangle and he's going to shoot them fucking birds before he chokes them. Or some, it's going to be something.
Yeah.
So you're going to be like, fuck yeah, I'm going to get that fight and watch it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who it is. Oh, he's fighting Anderson Silva? Cool. Let's watch him lay down in the middle of the fucking ring.
Right.
It's shit like that. You're going to buy that fight.
Come on, George.
Yeah.
Don't be a pussy.
Yeah. So I bet, I wonder if they offered, Usman, Masvidal.
Well, that's the thing. The article said that they were trying to make Masvidal Usman, and that's when Colby got upset and started talking shit to Masvidal.
Yeah, but they don't give a shit if somebody gets upset. They're not gonna stop
I understand, but my thing was like, why didn't it materialize though? What happened that they couldn't make that Usman Masvidal fight?
I wonder if Usman was like, I'll wait for Colby.
I don't know, man. It doesn't look like it's gonna happen between these two.
Let's see who wins out of Nate and Street Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, and maybe I'll fight one of those.
Well, it's probably going to happen.
Yeah, maybe.
They're in the same division. They're talking shit to each other now. So win or lose, Masvidal can either go to Usman, or if he loses, he could go down to Colby unless Colby gets Usman eventually. You know? So
I mean, I understand what he's doing.
But here's the thing too. Let's say Nate wins. Where does that put him? Does he get a title shot? Just 2 fights after coming back? Being off the game 3 years? Do you honestly give him a shot at the title if he beats Masvidal? Because Masvidal's been active.
He has.
Nate hasn't. This will be his second fight back from a 3-year layoff.
Yeah. And this has just been like a request fight, and they both kind of agreed to it.
Well, you know, if you remember, Nate called him out.
Yeah.
Because everybody else in his mind sucked.
Yeah.
So he sees that he's working and he's a bad motherfucker. Yeah. So let's do this for the baddest motherfucker in the game.
Yeah.
But if Nate wins, does he deserve the title shot? Ahead of Colby and whoever else is ranked, ahead of him.
Okay, here you go. If Masvidal loses, you make Masvidal-Colby fight. Then whoever wins that, Nate has to fight. Then whoever wins that fights Usman.
Well, no, because then if Masvidal beats Colby, then he would have to fight Nate again.
Yeah, true, good point. I don't know, man. I just feel like as much as I would want to just say, yeah, give Nate the shot.
Yeah.
You know, because he's been around, you know, he's got those, you know, he's been in the game forever. But I don't think you should just give it to him just for those reasons.
Why not? Is it not a popularity contest nowadays anyway?
It is, but it shouldn't be.
But you've said it yourself. The rankings don't matter.
I know.
Do you think that fight would sell?
Well, yeah, it would. It's Nate. Nate'll sell. Nate could be fucking fighting a porta potty and we'd be like, yo, let's check this shit out.
So the question is, does he deserve a title shot?
If he beats Masvidal, sure. If he beats Masvidal, well, the problem is I can't say if he beats Masvidal in like a dominant fashion, because the problem is you know, Nate is never. I mean, Nate's dominant fashion is he'll just tune him up for 5 rounds. He won't knock him out.
But still,
he will just. Slap him for.
I'd rather get my ass whooped in 1 round than take a beating for 5.
Oh, for sure.
I don't want to be beaten like a conga.
Yeah.
You know, for 5 rounds.
But that's what Nate does to people. Like he embarrasses motherfuckers for 5 rounds.
Look, I don't know if you saw what he did to Michael Johnson, but I was there live, and that shit was like he was like laughing at him and pointing.
I know.
I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
This is not good for Michael Johnson.
Yeah, I know.
He beat the dog shit out of him.
He did.
So
and that's the thing, though. If he does that to Maz, see, because, I mean, that's the dangerous thing, dude. Like, if he puts on a clinic on Masvidal, which I don't think he's going to, because Masvidal, I mean, is a bad motherfucker.
They both are.
They both are. But just say it's not Masvidal's night. You know, say it's just not, and it's Nick's night. I mean, it just Nate's night. I'm sorry, and the stars align, and he's just up there tuning him up and fucking Stockton slapping him and showing out, shooting the birds for 5 rounds and making him look like a fool. Does that make fucking Masvidal's stock just tank? Because then you've got a guy who's been out for 3 years, who's been like, fuck the UFC, everybody sucks, and then he shows up 2 fights in and just slaps a motherfucker around for 5 rounds like Masvidal.
Here's how you answer that question. Did Anthony Pettis' stock drop when Nate tuned him up after being gone for 3 years?
No, because that was a war.
Was that a war?
I feel like, well, Pettis, I mean, good point. I'm trying to remember, and then I do
now,
remember the fight.
Keep in mind, Pettis is coming off a knockout of Wonderboy.
Yeah.
Who was like ranked number 2 or 3 when they fought.
His stock didn't tank, but it definitely didn't. It diminished.
So,
it diminished.
So, wouldn't it be the same for Jorge?
It would have to be. And God, can you imagine the shit coming out of Colby's mouth if that happens?
The shit's going to come out anyway because he was already beefing with Nate a couple of weeks back too.
He don't want to do that. As much as he's a trash talker, Nate will fucking eat him alive.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna take anything away from Colby.
Colby's trash talk is stick.
Oh, well, yeah.
Nate's.
I'm talking in a fight. I'm not talking about trash talk. The trash talk from Colby is.
But see,
sometimes he could be good. Sometimes it's like
sticky.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, but I think Nate could keep. He could keep pace with Colby. He could keep pace with Usman. They're both cardio wise. Each one of those guys, all four of those guys, I think cardio levels are probably all right at the same level. I don't think either one of those four guys you would go, I think this guy's got the advantage on cardio.
All I know is that I'm super intrigued by the welterweight division at this point. There's a lot of good outcomes as far as matches out there.
Just ditch the high school drama shit a little bit.
Yeah, that's getting a little old though.
we aren't the Kardashians. I don't watch that shit, I don't watch reality TV. I'm not about that life. So you don't need to try to interject that shit into fucking UFC to keep me entertained. Give me what you're giving me right now. You're giving me fucking Nate Masvidal, which is a fight I want to see. You got me.
Yeah.
That's a fight that you could stack the rest of that card with dog shit fights, and I'll be like, whatever.
It don't matter.
I don't care.
Well, that's the thing. They shouldn't.
No.
They should at least have another 2 good fights in that card.
They should.
Put some names on it to make it really appealing.
Well, it's fucking Madison Square. They're gonna put on a show.
Well,
I say that shit. It was Abu Dhabi. I thought they should have put on a show for Abu Dhabi, but they. Did you watch? Did you see any of that?
I caught the replay.
Did you?
On YouTube.
Okay. Went about as like I expected.
Khabib got clipped.
He did get clipped. He did.
And for a minute there, it looked like he was in trouble. It just looked like Dustin didn't have enough momentum and gas tank.
Yeah.
To finish
it.
He
just got ground. Just the tank got ground down.
And I heard that it was hot as fuck out there.
It's fucking the desert.
I understand, but apparently the AC in the building wasn't working. So like inside the arena was like in the hundreds.
Okay.
So I don't know if that played a part. I'm not going to make any excuses for Poirier because, Khabib did an awesome job.
Yeah.
Khabib
was like, this feels like the gym at home.
Yeah, exactly. Probably. He's probably one of those guys that trains in the hot, cold. It don't matter.
Yeah.
He don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we don't have punching bags. We have punching logs.
Dustin trains in Florida too, although, air conditioning, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that it was good until he just...
It was good until it wasn't.
Until it wasn't. Yeah, exactly. And, props to Khabib, man. Props. He kept them down. And
he did. I did see Conor, immediately as soon as the fight was over, was like, book my rematch. And then people were... just destroying him on Twitter, going, shut your mouth. There was 7 times in that fight you would have been fucking submitted. Shut up.
I saw something from Ben Askren that said you should worry about getting back and maybe winning a fight before something to that effect. I don't know if he was Askren, but
boom roasted.
But he took a little shot at him, and he wasn't like super harsh. It was kind of like...
probably just more on point.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Jesus,
what the fuck is up with this cat?
She likes you.
All right, well. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But Khabib already said, look at this.
I think Khabib said he's only got 2 more fights left.
He said that he's not interested in fighting him because he already whooped his ass. And you know what? I agree.
That's his thing.
It's like Conor hasn't fought in how long now? Maybe over a year.
And Khabib...
yeah, September of last year, that's when Khabib beat him.
Yeah. Khabib's the champ, so Khabib can say, technically, he can be like, yo, show me that you deserve to come up. I guess he could say that, but really it's the UFC that can say, hey, yeah, we're going to put y'all in.
Khabib needs to stop fucking around talking about he wants to fight GSP.
That ain't happening.
Give Tony Ferguson the shot. Besides, Dana already said that Tony is the next in line.
Yeah.
And I firmly believe that Tony can beat Khabib.
I know.
Matter of fact, I'm picking him to win if they fight.
I know. I can't believe you're actually awake sitting there saying that. But.
Defend or vacate. Champ shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why can't you believe it?
Leave GSP alone, man. Let him stay up there in fucking Canada.
Why can't you believe it, though?
Well, I mean, I can believe it. I mean,
I like Tony.
I know. I like Tony too. I just don't think he.
If you notice in the fight with Poirier didn't really want to go down. He didn't want to fight off his back.
Yeah, but he didn't want to, but he wound up.
Tony doesn't give a fuck.
No.
That was another thing with Colby and Poirier. Colby claims that he offered to help Poirier get ready for Khabib and show him that pressure, that wrestling pressure. And Poirier said no. So, that was part of the drama. But anyway, I digress. Let's go back to Tony.
Poirier's going, fuck, man, I should have took that pressure.
Man, I don't know if it's true. Maybe he's, whatever. That's what he's saying. I'm not taking sides here. I'm just saying what I read.
To me, there's no way that a fighter at Poirier's level would not have somebody putting that kind of pressure on him anyways. You're going against Khabib. You're gonna get taken down. You're gonna have somebody on you.
If you have a teammate that's a stud wrestler like that,
yeah,
why wouldn't you use them?
For sure. I mean, true.
I mean, again, I don't know if there's any validity to the story.
True.
This is just what I read that Colby was saying. Anyway, I'm done with Colby and that drama. We're moving on to Tony. Okay, so Tony is a different kind of animal.
Yeah, he can fight off his back all day long.
If you take him down, he doesn't give a fuck. He's going to start throwing elbows, trying to open you up, and he's going to try to submit you.
Yeah.
You didn't see that from Poirier when they went to the ground.
No, Poirier just wanted to get back up.
Yeah, he wanted to get back up because he felt that his best shot at winning was standing. Mm-hmm. So you saw him trying to, get back up and struggle, and that's when Khabib drains your energy.
Mm-hmm. And that's what happened. Because
I don't think that you can do that to Tony, because if you take him down, he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And if he can get you, standing up, he's going to get you.
I think it'll be a better fight.
I think it'll be a great fight.
Dude. I still think Khabib pulls it out, though.
Okay, that's cool. I still owe you $5. I know what you're thinking.
I don't care about that. I think it'll be a good fight. It'll be an interesting fight to watch. I just
think that Tony's got more dynamic movements.
He does. I mean, he definitely has more in the toolbox than Poirier had.
Well, more than what Poirier showed. That's
true.
We don't know
what he has.
Yeah, because he was down.
Yeah.
But I think that Tony's he's bringing, his fucking hardware store. He's going to show you all his tools.
Yeah.
You take me down, cool. I'm going to start raining elbows from the bottom.
And you never know. Yeah. You may see, there may be stuff Khabib's got that he hasn't shown because nobody.
Well, that's the thing, though. We know what Khabib does. You knew what Khabib was going to do.
Oh, yeah. He's going to wrestle fuck him. 100%.
Why would he change that for Tony?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there may be more aspects to it. I mean, because he can get away with just simple grinding, wrestle, pressure, pounding with most of these guys.
Keep in mind, too, Tony was a wrestler.
Oh, I know.
No, so it's not like he can't wrestle.
I know. I still think Khabib's got him.
Okay.
The Eagle, man.
Hey, bro. Tony Salkukui. You won't see the boogeyman coming.
Okay.
The Mexican boogeyman.
The Mexican boogeyman.
El Cucuy.
It'll be a good fight, though.
Ah, man. I'm
definitely.
I am hoping and praying that happens for December.
Now that one I'll get. I would get the Khabib Poirier. I was kind of like, man, whatever. Khabib Tony. I'll get that one. The rest of the card could be me. Yeah. I'll still be like, you know what? I want to see this because that's an interesting match.
Well, before Khabib came back, he said he wanted to fight twice before the year end.
Oof.
So he just fought.
So he wants one more.
He wants one more before the end of the year.
Okay.
The only spot is December.
December what?
December 14th, I believe.
Okay. That'd be good.
And Tony said, let's do it in December. I'll be ready.
Okay.
So
that'd be a good going away.
I am hoping and praying that they make this happen.
That'd be good. We could do a UFC here. Then you could take Tiny, and then we could leave. Boom. Done.
Roasted.
Roasted.
Yeah, man. I just think that the end of the year has a lot of possibilities. I don't know what's coming up with 243. I completely skipped over 43. I don't know what's going on with 43 because 44's got me like, oh my God, I can't fucking wait.
I don't even know if they've added anything more to 43. I think the last time we looked, it was still like.
I thought you pulled it up. I thought you have UFC open.
Well, I do have UFC open. I'm looking it up now. 243. All right.
What's going on there?
I had the fights this weekend pulled up. So let's see. 243, Whitaker, Israel.
Adesanya. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alaquinta, Hooker.
That's right. And Holy Homie's fighting too. That's not a bad pay-per-view, man.
Then Jake Matthews is fighting. And
that's the one in Australia, isn't it?
Yes.
And
yes.
when is that?
That one is going to be October 5th.
I'm not mad at that. That's a good card too.
Yeah.
So just think, Adesanya Whitaker to unify that belt. Mm-hmm. Then you got Iaquinta Hooker, Holy Home on that card. Mm-hmm. Then at 44, all that really matters is Masvidal and fucking,
Diaz.
And then you could possibly get Khabib and Tony in December.
Yeah, I'm good with this.
Oh, yeah. That closes out the year real good.
I'm good with that. I got my boy fighting this weekend.
That's right. UFC Fight Night 158. You got Donald Cerrone versus Justin Gaethje.
Yep.
That I can't pick a winner. I know you're pulling for Cerrone, but I honestly can't pick a winner because I don't know. Either one of these guys lands a shot, it's good night.
Let's see. I mean, let's see. We've got we've even got Stevens fighting. Jeremy
Stevens?
Is it Jeremy Stevens? Let's see.
I don't see him on the card.
No. This is the next fight night.
Oh, okay.
Or UFC Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah, Jeremy Stevens fighting Rodriguez.
Yair Rodriguez?
Yeah.
Okay, when is that?
That's September 21st. Mexico City.
Oh, shit, that's next week.
September 21st.
Yeah, next week?
Yep.
Damn.
Let's see.
Who else is on the card?
Carla
Esparza, okay. Versus?
Alex Grasso.
Okay, Alexis Grasso?
Yeah, Alexa
Grasso, okay.
Brandon.
She's Mexican.
Morano.
Brandon Moreno? Yeah. He just did, not that long ago, that combat jiu-jitsu.
Oh, okay.
But he was also part of the Ultimate Fighter.
Then two girls I've never heard of, and then two other guys I've never heard of.
Okay, can you tell the names? Or I may have heard of them.
Marion Renaud. Renaud. Okay. Arian Aldano.
Okay.
And then Martin Bravo versus Steven Peterson.
That's Eddie's brother.
Is it?
No.
Okay. I was about to say, is it? Motherfucker.
It is not.
You got ears like Eddie, so shit.
I know for UFC 158, UFC Fight Night 158, the main event, obviously, Cerrone Gaethje. Mm-hmm. But then you have Nikita Krylov versus Glover Teixeira.
Oh, okay, you've got that card.
Todd Duffy's coming back from hiatus, and he's fighting Jeff Hughes. I don't know who Jeff Hughes is, to be honest with you. Michael Pereira and his opponent is to be determined.
I've got it listed as Tristan Connolly.
Okay. And then you got Cara Zapato, Antonio Carlos Jr. versus Uriah Hall.
Uh-huh.
And I think
Misha
Serkinov versus Jim Crute.
Yep.
So, I mean, for free fights, that's a pretty decent card.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm good with that.
I'm not gonna say that I'll be racing back to Jacksonville to catch the fights, but I'll be coming back.
Dude, we've actually got some really good fight nights coming up.
Yeah,
we've got Joanna versus Watterson.
Wait, what? When?
October 12th is a fight night.
What?
Yeah.
Is that the one in Tampa?
That is the one in Tampa.
And they're headlining.
Yes, they are headlining.
Oh man.
Let's see who else is on that card.
Dana's busy.
Max Griffin, Alex Morano.
Okay.
Cub Swanson, Crone Gracie.
Oh, is that in Tampa?
That is in Tampa.
Oh shit.
Mackenzie Dern.
Oh, hey girl.
What's
up?
Amanda Rivas.
She just had a baby though.
That's all right. She gonna work off that baby fat.
You know she doesn't make weight for shit.
No, fuck no. Her ass is too big.
Last time she fought, she was 7 pounds overweight.
Yeah, she said fuck it. Ryan Spann, Devin Clark, and then JJ Aldrich, Lauren Mueller, and then what is it? Devison for Jesus.
Okay, that guy.
Yeah, Tim Elliott, Eric Anders, and
that'll be a good fight.
And Gerald Mesgerot, the Viking.
Okay, cool.
God, they've got a lot of fucking people. Brock Weaver, Thomas Griffith, and Miguel Bereza, Hector Aldana.
Okay.
Those guys are Brazilian as fuck.
You think?
Yep. Just by looking at them, they are Brazilian as fuck. All right, so that was that fight night. And then literally the next fight night was Reyes versus Weidman.
What?
Yeah. Okay.
You talking about Reyes?
Yeah, Reyes.
Versus Weidman.
Dominic Reyes versus Chris Weidman.
Oh, shit. That's a 205, isn't it?
Light heavyweight.
So that means that Weidman is moving up from 185 to 205.
Zabit is fighting Calvin Kattar.
Calvin Kattar. Okay, I've heard the name. I can't remember.
Then that's really about it. Macy Barber versus Gillian Robertson.
Jillian.
Okay, Jillian. Daniel Spitz versus Tanner Bossa. Randy Costa versus Boston Salmon. Okay. Brandon Allen. Eric Spicely. Haven't heard of half of those people. But I mean, that's a fight night.
Hey, man.
That's a free fight night.
Whatever. I'm watching.
Okay.
I'm watching.
And then after that, the next fight night.
Yeah.
Boom. Looks like we're going to have Askren
versus Maya from Singapore, ain't it?
Yes.
And that is when?
That's going to be a rough one. That's
well, no, because it's probably going to be during the day.
That's what I mean. It's going to be a rough one. This is Saturday, October 26th, 8 a.m.
Oof.
Yeah. 8 a.m.
Saturday,
8 a.m.
I'm going to catch that on replay.
Yeah. So Damian Maya, Askren, Michael Johnson, Stevie Ray, Sergil Gain, DeMonte Mays, Sergey Pavlovich, and then Marcise Green.
I'll watch just for the Askren fight.
Yeah, so will I. Because, God, if that's the main event.
Well, it has to be.
Yeah. What time is, like, the rest of the fucking fights going to start?
Well, let's see. 8 a.m.
5.
That's the prelims. So the main card probably start around noon or 1.
No, that's the main card. Main card starts at 8.
Oh, shit. Well, never mind. So that means that the prelims start way earlier.
Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Where's the next UFC? Yeah. Because tomorrow night, 8 a.m. Eastern main card starts.
Wait, what?
Yeah, 8 a.m. I'm sorry, 8 p.m. 8 p.m.
Oh.
Main card starts. Because fight night's 8 p.m. 8 p.m. The Hermansson versus Kenner. I don't know those guys. That's a fight night after the Stevens. That's in Copenhagen, Denmark.
Okay.
But that one's at 2 p.m. main card start. UFC 243 is 10 p.m. main card start. So that's going to be at 8 a.m. main card start. So I wonder what time the prelims are going to start. They'll have to start. Prelims will have to start
early.
6 a.m. because they normally start. Well, maybe 7. We'll see. Whatever. And then November 2nd, Masvidal Diaz.
Yeah, boy.
I wonder if they've got anybody. If they've got anybody else on the card yet. Gaslam Till.
That's what? That's right.
Then Stephen Thompson versus
Wonderboy.
Vincent Lecure. Oh, shit. Derek Lewis.
The Black Beast
Versus Blagoy
Ivagojinovic.
I don't think so. That's a long pronunciation for that.
He's not the guy that got stabbed in the heart.
I think so. It's Ivanov.
Ivaganov.
There's no G there. Anyways, Corey Anderson, Johnny Walker.
Oh, yeah. I heard he's still fucked up, though.
From his shoulder?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah, he fucked himself.
Then Julio Arce. Hakeem. I'm not going to try that last name.
Is he from Samunda?
I think so.
Hakeem.
And then Caitlin.
You will go to Queens and sow the royal oats.
That is exactly where he's from. Exactly.
Don't you know who I am?
Caitlin.
I am the Princess Amunda.
Chukinen versus Jennifer Maya. So
I didn't hear that because I was just fucking around with.
I know you were
with Coming to America shit.
But that's a damn good card.
Yeah,
I'm all about that.
It is stacked. It is stacked. There is no championship on the line, like I
don't give a shit.
Official
that's
championship.
a good card.
But that main event makes up for that.
Dude, come on. You get Masvidal, Diaz, Gaslam, Till, Thompson, Derek Lewis, Johnny Walker.
Corey Anderson.
Come on. That's a better fucking card than what Abu Dhabi was.
Absolutely, 100%.
Jesus.
Because to be honest, the only thing that I was interested from that card was the main event.
Yeah.
You know, Khabib and Poirier. You know, I was a little disappointed, but nevertheless.
And just looking at these two, baddest motherfuckers. Street Jesus, just baddest.
Street Jesus.
Bringing
you street tacos.
Damn right, bro.
Oh, man, that's going to be so good. I am so hyped. Anywho, that's pretty much all I had.
Yeah, well, I mean, shit, that's basically.
What are we at?
That's time. 1:25.
All right, folks. Hopefully you will be entertained with us, you know, talking shit and, you know, discussing some of these MMA stuff going on. Oh, by the way, the best light heavyweight and heavyweight in the world had a fight this past Friday, and apparently there was a little controversy on it.
Who was that?
Ryan Bader.
Okay, what was the controversy?
So apparently he poked Chick Congo in the eye. Ryan Bader posted a video where it shows his finger going through Congo's nose.
Oh.
Not the eye.
And Chick Congo played it up.
And apparently he was getting beat. I haven't seen the fight, but apparently he was getting beat anyway. And they're saying that he took it the easy way out. I don't know. I really haven't seen the whole fight.
Okay.
So I got to go back and look at it. But I just wanted to point that out because he was big news on it.
So it was one of those, you got my eye.
Yeah, you got my eye.
Bleeding from the nose.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for your support. We appreciate you listening. And we'll catch you next week. Peace.